Hi cooking cronies. I was watching Lydia's kitchen and she was making pasta primavera and it just sounded so delicious to me, even though fresh vegetables really aren't available in abundance right now. So I tweaked her recipe quite a bit because I used frozen vegetables in most cases. So we enjoyed it here at home and I hope you do too. So I started off with 3 tablespoons of EVOO, and that's extra virgin olive oil, 4 garlic cloves. I peeled them and crushed them. Actually, I sliced them up just a little bit, but I didn't slice them too small in case I wanted to remove them from the pan. I chopped up 8 ounces of asparagus, and I used 4 ounces of French cut green beans, and I tried to cut them in 1 length strip. Some of them ended up a little longer because I missed them. I used 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, sometimes a little more, 1 cup of boiling water, 1 cup of grape tomatoes, and I cut those in half. I used half a bunch of green onions, and I used the whole tops, the white and the green. I used 1 cup of frozen peas and carrots, and then 3/4 cups of whipping cream. And going back, the French cut green beans were also frozen, they were not fresh. And then you can use a pasta of your choice. And I used the spiral pasta just because I like the way the spiral catches the juice from the recipe. But you can use penne or anything that has little ridges or has places in it to catch the sauce. So to begin with, I prepped everything and had it ready to go because I know frozen is going to cook more quickly than fresh in most cases. So I started off by bringing a large pot of water to a boil, and I salted it pretty well, and that was for my pasta. And while that was boiling, or starting to boil, I prepared all my ingredients for the recipe. So in a large skillet, I heated my oil, and when it was kind of simmery, I added the garlic, and I just cooked it just a little bit, just so that till the aroma started coming from the pan. Then I added the asparagus because it was fresh and it was going to take a little longer. So I cooked that just for a couple of minutes. I didn't want it soggy, I wanted it crisp, but yet I wanted it cooked. So after I threw the asparagus in there, I gave that a little salt. And then I added the green beans and the rest of my frozen ingredients. So it was the green beans and the peas and carrots. And then I added the 1 cup of boiling water to that skillet and covered it. And I cooked it just a couple of minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. So then I uncovered the skillet and I added the grape tomatoes and let those cook just until they started getting wrinkly. And that was 3 to 4 more minutes. And then again, I added, after they cooked, I added the scallions and the cream. And then I just simmered it uncovered until the liquid reduced, just a couple of minutes. And while all this was going on, I had the pasta cooking, and I only cooked it to al dente. So once the pasta was done, and I did just scoop out my pasta from the boiling water and put it directly into my skillet. And that way, if I needed extra water to give my sauce the consistency I wanted, I had some water already available. I didn't need it just because I scooped the noodles out of the water and they still had water in them. So that turned out really, really well. And I just mixed everything together. And I chopped up some fresh basil. My grocery store had a plant of basil that I purchased, and I cut off about 10 leaves from the basil plant and just cut them real thin and added that to my pasta bowl. And then I added a cup of Romano cheese, and it was the grated Romano cheese, so it was really finely grated. And I added that to the bowl once everything was cooked, because I didn't want my cheese to cook or melt. So everything was mixed. I put it in on serving plates for everyone, and we all enjoyed it. And I hope you enjoy this recipe as well. Look forward to more recipes with you, and I hope you have a blessed day. God bless.